This is my latest acquisition, 2007 Seat Ibiza 1.4, 98,000 miles on the clock, and this time it's not from BCA. Actually stumbled across it on eBay, so it's the first private sale I've actually come across for a while where it's actually pretty decent. So yeah, it's a nice car. I literally bought it from Wolverhampton, so about 60 miles or so away from me. Got a couple of scuffs, you can see that in the camera, but that should polish off. I know the exhaust back box has got some bit of rust on it, which I think can peel off. Interior, central locking. Interior's in decent nick as well. I mean, this for, I think I paid £700 for. So not a bad little car really for 700 quid. I think once I fixed it up, done a few bits and bobs to it, probably a day's work or so, it's probably a £1,500 car, I reckon. So yeah, don't know if I've got time to do anything with it today, but in a couple of days, and also by the time this video is released, I'm hoping that Peugeot 407 would have been sold by then as well. So yeah, next video I will give it a quick clean, take some pictures, post it for sale. Probably get a service on it as well actually. The guy did say he was a mechanic and he serviced it, but you kind of take these things with a pinch of salt really. Oil looks clean enough. But yeah, we'll see. Right, now it's time to give this a clean. Got a couple of touch-ins to do as well, so I need to pick up some paint at some point. Give the filter wheels a clean. To be fair, they look quite smart when they're cleaned up. Birds have had a bit of a field day. And yeah, just give it a quick wash today. I think I'll polish it tomorrow. Take off this PJ Motorsport sticker. Might do a bit of research, but I don't think it's been mapped or anything, so it's definitely not quick enough. So yeah, let's see how well this thing cleans up. Well, that's it washed. Those wheels come off a treat, to be fair. Still need to polish. Just gone over some tar and glue remove, get some tar spots off. Polish the headlights at some point as well, probably do that tomorrow. I'm literally just about to go on to the interior cleaner. Again, not too bad on the side. How have I unlocked it? So yeah, literally just a quick hoover. Might have to do the seats as well. Clean up all the plastics. Might get rid of the car mat, so well actually they go with the seats. I was going to say they mismatch your car, but you've got the red pinstripe interior, so yeah, I guess it goes. So yeah, gonna crack on the interior in a bit, and I'll finish up with a polishing video tomorrow. Get some paint, got a couple of scuffs to get out, and that should be it hopefully. Right, now on to the polishing stage. It's literally only been washed. There's a couple of marks I've got to paint as well. I'm going to keep that sticker on, so I can't seem to get it off, but it doesn't look too bad to be fair. Just a couple of places to touch in there. I'm hoping this should polish out as well. If not, I'll probably use some 2,500–3,000 grit sandpaper on it just to get rid of it. And that's pretty much it really. Dress the tyres, already washed the wheels. So yeah, hopefully it should come up quite well. That's the interior done. Just waiting for the seats to dry. For some reason they look pretty shocking in the camera, but they don't look too bad on the eye. But it's cleaned up pretty well, you know. I spent about, I don't know, hour and a half or so on the outside and inside. Don't think the back seats have ever been sat in, if I'm honest. So what I've got to do just now is touch on a few paint jobs, a couple of scuffs here and there. Give it a polish tomorrow. I'm going to replace the exhaust as well, so it's quite rusty. Only 65 quid I think it was, brand new that is. So yeah, it's a good little car for someone really. 1.4, so probably for a first time driver maybe, if not a little run around. It's got a decent history of it. I've put a service on it as well. It's got MOT I think until October, but it was only the exhaust and a brake binding I think that was advisory, so I'm going to get the exhaust done and see what comes up as an advisory or failure, and I'll probably try and set it as an advisory free car. So next time, the next clip hopefully should be it polished. So moment of truth, let's see if this polishes out. I'm literally using some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound with a medium. Actually I'm going to use a hard pad to get that off. Yeah, hopefully it'll come up with a couple of passes. If not, yeah, it's going to be a sandpaper jobby I think. Like I said, probably 2,500–3,000 grit. That'll kind of get rid of most of it hopefully, and then polish it afterwards. So yeah, let's see. And as if like magic, that is gone. So yeah, literally a couple of passes with the polishing machine and that Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, and it's all gone. As you can see, there is a bit of a dent there. I think they scraped something, but yeah, nothing really I can do about that. But at least see that horrible scuff's gone anyway. So yeah, it's come up pretty clean to be fair. No marks whatsoever. Still want to do a couple of touch-ups here and there. I was hoping that little mark there would polish out, but I think it's gone through to the through the paint. So yeah, carry on with the polishing, and should be up for sale soon. Right, on to polishing the headlights. I've already polished that headlight, as you can tell. It's a lot clearer than that one there. They're not too bad really, but it just makes it stand out a bit more in the pictures when you sell the car, that's all. And again, I didn't need any sanding, just some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound with a medium cut pad. I think I use SPTA pads. They seem to do the trick, so and they're fairly cheap as well. So yeah, on to that one. That one's already done. I'll probably lock it in with some sort of sealant so it doesn't come back to that again at some point. And again, it just makes the car look a hell of a lot better in the pictures, you know, against other competition really. And then on to putting maybe some new caps on the front number plates. Again, just these little things that make your car stand out when you're advertising it for sale, or even if you know, if you're a bit anal I suppose, and it's your own car, then yeah, these little bits just make it look a lot better than, you know, than your kind of average car I suppose. And there we have it, 2 polished headlights. Just going to go around touching a few bits and bobs here and there with some paint, just to, you know, remove any kind of black marks, you know, all around the car to be fair. So yeah, let's see what the paint match is like. Just another little touch that some people don't tend to do is just around the rubber strips around the windows, for example. I just use some tyre gel just around the rubbers, and it should come up like new. And there you have it. Again, just using some Meguiar's tyre gel. It just makes it look a lot smarter really. Still got to do the bottom strip, get all the dust down there with a brush. Still got to do the windows, still got the tyres to do as well. So yeah, crack on. So here it is, the almost finished article. I still need to touch it up in places. I've got out some touch-up brushes, but I don't, so they're on order at the moment. But it's good enough for pictures anyway. So yeah, I shouldn't put anyone off, I don't think, especially with the age and year of the car. So it's just been an added bonus really. When they come and they can see that some of the marks have come out really. Yeah, it's a nice little car really. I mean, anyone from what age kind of 17 to their early 20s would be ideal really for this. I think it's 1.4, 97,000 miles. It has a service history up to about 60k, so I put a service onto it. So yeah, it runs, drives, stops, starts. It's a nice little car, really clean interior as well, with the red stitching, cross stitching down. There we go. So yeah, nice little car really for someone. Radio didn't work when I got it, but luckily I found the radio code, and so yeah, quite lucky really. So hopefully this should sell pretty quickly, I would imagine. I'll work out how much I'm in it for. I initially bought it for 700 quid. Got a massive scrape down the side as you saw earlier. Now luckily polished out. Does have a couple of little marks here and there. There is a small dent where that scrape was as well. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with it. So let's see if we can get this shifted. Probably advertise it for about 17.50 maybe. I think it should give me about a £700 margin. Anyone starting, you know, you don't have to pay VAT tax or anything like that, but unfortunately I do. So I don't include that in my final figures because it doesn't apply to everyone. It's just for kind of a general overview of how much money potentially, you know, guys like yourselves coming into the industry looking to do something like this can potentially make. So yeah, obviously the more volume you sell, the more money you'll make, and then obviously you'll be paying VAT and tax, and who knows, it might be a full-time job. It's not for me. I've got a full-time job anyway, but it's definitely a nice side hustle to have, just to, you know, get a bit of extra money here and there, pays for holidays, and you know, you can save up for whatever you want, get a nice car. So yeah, any questions, you know, drop them in the comments. But yeah, the next slide should be the finished kind of pictures. So yeah, see you in the next video.